Well, LCS lock-in is over. Of course, this coverage brought to you by Alienware, but I'm joined right now by Vulcan after an unfortunate loss to Team Liquid. So Vulcan, you guys were crushing it throughout all of lock-in. You had JoJo out there tweeting, not going to drop a single game. Then unfortunately today, you guys kind of got shut out. So what do you think went wrong in today's games? And was it a situation? I don't know if you felt like you were playing any different from the last several weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I think I had a pretty bad few games individually. Um, I think that game one we had like a very bad play bot that kind of put the game in their favor, and we also misplayed. I think like throughout the series we misplayed team fights pretty badly. So that's something that we have to work on going forward into the regular season and playoffs and all that. Um, yeah. Also, I think obviously our drafts could have been better, as always. Not to say that that's the reason we lost, of course, but game one and two was hard. Um, Game three draft, I think we had a right draft or a good draft, but then we didn't really play to our win condition very well. So yeah, all in all, it was a pretty rough series. I didn't play well at all. I think we didn't play well in general, like as a team. So
Yeah.
yeah, but it's just Hawkins, so we're chilling.
I mean, it is kind of nice because it allows you to kind of reset before the start of the split and kind of. I assume it might have been obviously preferable, but still a little harder if you guys hadn't dropped a single game this entire tournament, because then going to the start of spring, it might be tough to figure out what to work on. What has it been like working with these four guys compared to C9?
I wouldn't say there's that much of a difference, honestly, working with my teammates right now to C9. Um, yeah, I think the vibe is pretty similar. Yeah, I mean Jojo is like very outgoing. It was just kind of weird, like for a rookie, he's like very outgoing and speaks his mind and is very loud. And then he's like a opposite of that, I would say. So there's a different dynamic there, but yeah, very similar to C9, I'd say.
You previously played with a veteran in the bot lane. Now you're with Danny, who is, I mean, technically not a rookie now, but still with it his first, I think, 12 months, right? So, is that relationship very different? Are you spending a lot of time like helping to kind of coach him or mentor him in your own way as the partner in the bot lane, or how do you guys kind of balance that, and how does it compare to Sven?
Yeah, it's very different because well, Danny is like a shy person in Sven, right? And he's also the younger player, so it's my responsibility to kind of step up and, like you said, like make sure that we, iron up mistakes that we do or our play styles and stuff. Try to make sure we're on the same page. And we also have a positional coach for Ballin, called Jaxer, who kind of helps with our laning phase mostly and communication and stuff. So he will also do a lot of the job to like make sure we're getting better. But yeah, it's also kind of my responsibility to help the duo as a whole improve compared to before. It was like um I wouldn't say it was like Sven doing it because he was a veteran. It was like more of a partnership, right? But when it was Piglet, it was mostly him. So yeah, very different to my past duos.
Speaking on the team as a whole, there's been a lot of conversation about how fun it is to watch EG play, because you guys just take a lot of crazy decisions, or you'll play very proactively or whatever. Jojo obviously tries to put a lot of pressure mid and sucks up a lot of pressure on his own. So I guess, do you feel that? Is there like a concerted effort behind the scenes for you guys to play more aggressive, for you guys to be more proactive than a lot of North American teams are? Or I don't know if that's like a conversation you guys are having, or if it's just kind of naturally emerging through the way that everybody plays their lanes.
I'd say it's naturally because we play our lanes pretty well. We'll push, and then once we push, like you can see so many options of plays that you can do, and that's kind of the way I've liked playing ever since I joined C9. Is like if you know you push your lane, then you can move and make a play somewhere in the jungle or dive a lane. Um, and yeah, if people are playing well in their lanes, then you'll push a lot more, have a lot more options, and it's kind of like naturally we just start seeing more plays, develop like a good habits on how to make plays once we see them and once we're able to make them. Um, yeah, we haven't really had a conversation, but I guess I just like to be very aggressive early game if we can. So I'll call it when I see it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the team as a whole is doing a pretty good job of that as well. So a lot of people have really enjoyed watching you guys play over the course of this split. All right. Well, we'll keep it as a short, quick interview for you today. But is there anything you'd like to say to any of the fans out there, especially a lot of the people who I think are starting to become EG fans just from watching you guys play or seeing your personalities on Showcase?
Yeah, I mean, thanks for supporting us throughout this lock-in. Sorry for this shit finals performance. That was a bit embarrassing. I think we are a lot better than that, and now we kind of know what to improve on and what we need to do moving forward. So keep cheering for us, and we'll be much better in the future.
Very good. Well, thank you again so much, Vulcan, for the interview. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things lock-in right here on my YouTube channel. It's a new year, which means it's a new you, which means maybe you need a new computer or a new monitor or some new accessories. There's a bunch of cool stuff that just got announced, actually, that Alienware's coming out with soon. But right now, why don't you do me a favor and celebrate the new year by doing something maybe I've asked you to do before on a couple of occasions, which is to click the link in the description below and head over to alienware.com/Travis to take a look at all the awesome stuff over at Alienware's website, where you can pick up something swell to get ready for 2022. Thanks to them for their support and their sponsorship of our content.